Jason from Brew. How's it going? So today is Friday and I have finished brewing a beer. Managed to get some grains off a fellow palmy brewer here. He didn't quite have the time to do the beer that he wanted, so hooked me up with the grains and the hops, and all I needed to do was produce the yeast. So I've just finished my PKB clone, Pot Kettle Black by Yeasty Boys, but this one has a wee bit of a twist. I've just put it onto the yeast cake from my Funky Pale Ale, which is a New Zealand Pale Ale featuring Cascade and Sauvin throughout the boil, and fermented that on Y Yeast 5112 Brux. I won't even try and pronounce the second word because I'll fuck it up. But yeah, so that's in the fermenter. That's on its way. Sorry. I'm going to ferment that nice and cool, around 19-20 degrees. The beer, New Zealand Pale Ale, I fermented that relatively warm, around 25, at the advice of Kerry from Choice Brothers. So cheers, mate, for the advice on that. I wanted to get some pineapple notes coming through to accompany the Sauvin notes, but what's happened is it's completely taken over. So yeah, put that in the keg tonight, and I've force carbed it, and now I'm going to have a taste of it. I haven't tasted it yet. I've smelt it. I haven't done anything else with it. It's just been in the keg and rolling around the kitchen floor. Before I take a sample of it though, here is the PKB sample. So this is the first time I've used grains from Brewtopia. That's where Thomas got the grains from. So I don't know if you can see that there. That's around about 1070. So the last PKB clone I did, which has a little bit different hops in it from God, I can't remember, Baylands. Yeah, it came out at 1060. So massive overshoot. So not too sure whether that's my mash tun or whether that's the crush, but wow, suitably impressed. Yep, 1070. And there's about 26 litres in that in the fermenter. So yeah, right. What else do I want to do? I want to have a beer. I've got some Tuatara Solstice that I managed to grab on my way home from PBE, Pacific Beer Expo. So we'll grab a wee glass. There she be. So there won't be any head on it. A wee bit. Won't be any head on it yet because yeah, obviously it's been force carb, so it needs to just chill out for it. Fuck, that nose is amazing. Yeah, PBE. So it was awesome. Oh my god, so many beers. Unlike Paul from Time for Another One, I decided to have a smash of every single beer I could. Good thing about that is we went in a group, so I think there was about 4 or 5 of us towards the end of it that were just, haven't had that beer, you go grab that, I'll go grab this, and we'll just have a tasting of everybody's. Brilliant event, absolutely well organised. Beer Without Borders, Hashigo Zaki, the fire truck, all of the brewers that were there, all of the bars that were there, just, oh my god, just insane. Wasn't quite lucky enough to hit my 1000th beer on Untapped. I'm well away from that, but congrats Mr. Wicksteed on that one. It was good to catch up with you and Claire. Who else did I see? I saw Kerry, Jono from Brewer to Drinker, Drinker to Brewer. Put a wee linky just down there. Who else did I catch up when I was there? I can't remember. It was just a bit of a blur. We decided to hit up the D4 on our way home back towards Parliament there, so hit that up, had a couple of beers there, and then decided to go home and drink some beers that we got from Thorndon New World. So anybody that knows Wellington knows that Thorndon New World has the biggest range of beers in Wellington. So it was an awesome event. Booked in next year. Abso-fucking-lutely. We will be there. Maybe with our own beer. Probably not, but whatever. Anyway, let's get into this beer. Awesome colour. It hasn't really cleared. When it was in the fermenter it was really cloudy, so I'm really not too fussed. such a complex aroma. You get the Sauvin hit and then just all of a sudden, bam, just pineapple. With a little tiny hint of leather right at the end, which is, I've had that from Brett before, so, oh, it's just so funky. Love it. Right, let's go for a taste. Cheers, guys. Oh, oh. Whew. Let's have some more. Wow. So the original beer off this is a fat yak clone that I've decided to butcher myself. I decided to whack in heaps more Sauvin than it needed, and that is phenomenal. The taste is, oh, mouth is a little bit thin. I think next time I brew it, because there will be next time, I need to use a bit of oats in there to thicken it up a bit. Really smooth bitterness. There's a little bit of, I want to say a little bit of tart, but it's right at the back of the tongue. A little bit sour maybe, but it's right at the back of the tongue, so it's really subtle, but it is there. It is there. Then you just get the nice malt coming through, and then just a big explosion of hop flavour, and then more pineapple. So I think it's done exactly what I wanted it to do. The smell, you get Sauvin, you get pineapple, a little bit of leather. Oh, just a little bit of grass. Not a hell of a lot though, but oh, that flavour is amazing. So this is going to be my Halloween beer for tomorrow. So I'm going to turn the gas up for a wee bit and just let it sit. What else? I managed to get some swag from PBE. Obviously you get your glass, that's inside, so I won't. Kids trying to go to sleep, so I won't go in there. But there's it's a TQ glass, which is, I'll put a little picture or link or something there. What else? Got a Coronado pint. That was the missus wanted that one, so we grabbed one of those. A Rogue Stout glass, one of those Spigulu, or however you say it, like the butt plug, but without the ridges. And got this awesome as tap handle. I'll show you it, yeah, and then I'll come back to the fridge and we drip. Here we go. Are we ready? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It just keeps going. So there's that compared to this little pissy thing. As you can imagine, well, as you can see, that's quite a large tap handle. And carrying that around the town of Wellington and trying to get into the D4 was very funny. I had it in my pocket, and then once we got to the pub I pulled it out, put it on the table, but yeah, stoked. So that's now a way for me to tell my taps apart, or will tell me which beer is where. But yeah, so that's me, man. That's all I have. I don't have any future brews planned, funnily enough. It's going to be after this one. Dunno. We'll have to look at a Flanders or something like that to get ready for next year. Or thereafter. Oh, fuck off. I have no idea. Anyway, cheers to you. Cheers to beer. Cheers to shit working out. We all have mistakes and mishaps and whatnot when we're brewing beer, so yeah, I'm just stoked today. Well, that was a split day. Mash yesterday, ball today. Just stoked that went through without any hitches. Stoked that this has come out phenomenal. I will say that I'll send some out, but you know what? I can't make any promises. It's that good. I might just have to drink it all. We'll see. Cheers. See you on Wednesday. Surprised. So you made it to the end of the video. Cut pie. So as you can see, there's no facial hair there. I decided this year to announce to the world that I suffer from depression and anxiety, and as a result of that I decided to join in November this year. So I haven't seen my top lip for, I want to say, around 15 years. My daughter, who's 5, hasn't seen it at all. So yeah, last night we had a bit of a Halloween party, and decided to give her a bit of a chop at around 10 o'clock before we all got a bit too boozed. So yeah, this is my, I don't know what the word is, invitation to you to show your support not only to me but to other men out there suffering from mental illness or just bad health in general. Yeah, I'll put a little link down to my MoSpace if you'd like to donate some coins. I'm not really after too much money at all, really. I'm just about there, just about hit my target. I decided to put a little target of $500. For me it's about raising awareness, it's not really about the money, but yeah, so get out there, spread the word. November is about us men, it's about mental health, it's about your health in general. So if you're feeling a bit down, you're feeling a bit crook, go and see a doctor, man. Don't be scared. What's the worst they're going to do? Make you feel better? It's got to be awesome, right? So I'm just going to go and head back out in the sun because it's a brilliant day here in mighty Manawatu. And cheers for watching, and we'll see you next Wednesday, hopefully with a bit more of this. Cheers.